The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on last year's national champion, the Old Dominion Monarchs. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Monarchs offense will go on the attack first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they turn it into a defensive score. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome.
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will come out first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so active.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, ODU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Terrapins offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Under heat, he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The give to the back. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Got a man. It's Petty. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete to the left. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. I don't know why, but but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the champ.
Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Let's send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
That's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Monarchs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Monarchs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is...
He's got it. First down and more. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got the first down and more. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got his man. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And the Terrapins will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Maryland! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let...
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Monarchs. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's...
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Goodman. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On the double. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, ODU! And once seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Handoff from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Not exactly the... Field situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Power football with the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Off play action. Steps away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run.
Turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Monarchs are on the move. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Monarchs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets open down the middle. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught, close to the marker, it's Goodman. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Sends it back in motion. He'll set up to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And the Terrapins are in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game.
Flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Monarchs will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Keeps looking downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Turns it loose deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Terrapins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete on the right side. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Monarchs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Monarchs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Last time they had if they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Quick with the spin move. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got it in the middle, it's Goodman. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Monarchs are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Goes to the option. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, ODU.
How about the versatility by this tight end and the creativity by the play caller incorporating the tight end in an option play? We've seen this position morph in the years past. Brock Bowers was a guy from Georgia that could do so many different things. And now this big fella getting involved here with the option pitch, taking it in for a touchdown.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback moving. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Breaks into the open, ripping through the defense. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
Slithers into space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Harris back to pass. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, this is a bad shank. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Old Dominion. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Harris will throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you...
He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Goodness, note to self, kickoff team, don't kick